Friday. Happy Public Live Day. What an absolutely insane week it has been. Guys, I mean, it feels like every week we're like, I mean, it couldn't get better than the week before. And then we just come out and just like really outdo ourselves. It's been so much fun, guys, especially seeing all of you new guys in LTMP come in and nail these absolutely massive trades. I mean, just thinking about what we had this week, we had more of you guys hitting 1,000% on Tesla on Monday. We had 2,000% on gains on Baidu. What was it? 5,000% IONQ, 3,500% Intel. What? I mean, the IBMs are looking great for you guys. Those of you guys that made coin free yesterday, that was well over 100%. I think what are we at now? 7 in the last 2 weeks here. So like this week and last week, that is 7 10x trades that have been handed out to the LTMP group. Congratulations, everybody. I keep telling you guys, I am just going to keep handing out the most disgusting trades in the market to everybody in LTMP. That is why you see so much positive feedback about it and why I'm able to victory lap all the time, because these are the best trades in the market. They're not going to stop. So again, you guys know what the deal is with LTMP there. We'll talk about that a little bit later. 50% off your first month with code September. You guys have about a week left to hop in before the prices go up so that you can lock in the lower rate. But ladies and gentlemen, we have a very, very interesting day ahead. We have some very interesting, again, I want to see how the market reacts going into the end of this week after FOMC here. And overall, we are seeing some positive action. But our main goal for today is to set ourselves up to have yet another insane week next week full of 10x trades if we can grab them. Again, every single trade that I outlined for the group has the potential to run multi-100 and multi-1,000%. That's why the community is as successful as it is. But we'll see. Market's looking really good here. But ladies and gentlemen, it is that time of day again. Say good morning to somebody in the live chat. If you guys would like to say good morning to me, would love to receive some good mornings over here. If you guys are new to the group, new to the stream, new to the channel, let me know. I'd love to welcome you guys in here. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. It costs you absolutely nothing to do it, but it helps me out a whole lot, spreading these videos out to as many people who actually want to learn. Remember, guys, I'm demonetized on YouTube. I don't make any money from these streams here. I am, and I wear this as a badge of honor now, I am the only person that you guys know on the internet here that is demonetized on YouTube. You know what the reason is? Talking about too many of the 10x or 1,000% gain trades that I handed out to the students. That's why YouTube demonetized me. It's insane. There's so many of them. We're just going to keep doing it. And I can't wait to see all of you guys just become the next great success story. I mean, it's not that hard. Once you guys hop into LTMP and see what we're doing, it's very easy. Too much success. It really is. It really is. So, again, we have a 200 like goal on the stream. Let's see if we can hit that. That'd be really, really awesome here today. Let's see how you guys are doing. I would assume there's a decent amount of slackers on the like button, but who knows? Let's see. VIX coming in hot. I mean, we'll see today, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be interesting. Black sheep of the trading market. Yeah. Again, guys, we are doing something with LTMP that the trading community has literally never seen before. Just the magnitude and like of the gains, just like the crazy multi-100, multi-1,000% gains. Like just this week alone, I saw Daniel Daniel beat the LTMP record this year for biggest percentage gain trade. It's still in the 8,000% range, but I believe it beat I believe it was Ben's Datadog. Then there's the 6,300% Coles. There's like a couple in the 5,000% range. I saw that on IONQ as well, 5,000%. That was what the videos were on yesterday. Just this week, we had 3,500% on Intel, DNUT. I mean, there's just too many to count at this point, guys. So, aren't bond yields pointing to the downside ahead? We'll talk about that. But let's see. Let's do a little bit of a roll call, ladies and gentlemen. See who we have in here this morning. We have Jerry, Dawn, Moto, Glizzy. We've got Dr. Bob, David, Jesse, Gerald, Mark, Samuel, Jay, Michael, Growing You, BTD, Todd, Daly, Taylor, Neo, Alfie, what's up, buddy? Cole, Ryan, Geiser, CL, Lucas, Jr., David, Adrian, Michael, San, Emmett, we got ST, Jesse, GC, Raceland. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So again, guys, make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. We are almost a quarter of the way to the like goal already. That is absolutely awesome. But yeah, let's talk about yields a little bit here. So what the main thing that you got to think about with yields, guys, is most people wildly misunderstand how bonds move when bond yields move and why they move. All right? I made fun of your snap calls last month. That's not true. I gave you guys the basin break level at what? This right here. This was the level that we talked about. 764. But so what people misunderstand about bonds is that like they're very, very forward looking. So there's a lot of people out there on the internet right now that are very confused as to why yields are moving up after the Federal Reserve cut rates. The bond yields are going to move based on what they expect to happen in the kind of immediate, mid, and long-term like future here. So if the overall market is expecting, let's say, and it also kind of is, it's like an expectation of an expectation as well. It's like if the market is starting to expect more rate cuts coming in the future than they thought was previously expected, well, then they're going to go out and buy bonds because you could end up seeing yields being lower. So you would want to lock in those higher interest rates now than rather to wait for those interest rates to go down. That makes a whole lot of sense. So you see a lot more demand for bonds. Now, is this move up in bond yields right now kind of forecasting a market move to the downside? What I would say is, that's not really the way that you want to look at it. What you want to look for in terms of like what the overall market is going to be doing is kind of the entire board here. There's nothing right now, guys, in the bond market that's really telling you anything significant. Last year, we saw a lot of those types of moves where you had overpricing in the bond market, which is why I was able to kind of bottom and top tick the bond market, and why those calls looked so insane. Like I'll show you guys one of them. Or I can show you both the big ones. So right here, this is Tuesday, September 17th. This is when I went out on Twitter and made the bottom and yields called top and bonds. The next day, Powell cuts here, and then yields start moving to the upside. Then I did it here too. I believe it was on this day, Friday, January 10th, called the top and yields. I was like a day off here, and then they started moving aggressively to the downside. But why was I making those calls? Well, the market was getting way ahead of itself. They were kind of like max pricing in. If that, I don't even know like what term I would want to create or use for that, but like they were overpricing their expectations and getting way over their skis. So if you think about like what was happening in here, bonds were moving aggressively up and yields were moving aggressively to the downside. In order for yields in this scenario here to continue moving down, you would also need to see like economic conditions continue to deteriorate, and then also even more rate cuts getting priced in, which was just not likely, and it was the exact opposite here. Well, let's see. Yeah, guys, keep smacking that like on the way in. We've got a lot of slackers on the stream this morning, costing nothing to do it. Remember, I'm the only person on YouTube that you guys know that is literally demonetized for talking about how many 10x trades that they hand out to their group. Think about how many we've had in the last 2 months, guys. It's 17. All you needed to do is just be an LTMP and hit one of them, and your entire trading performance for the year has changed. Now, again, I say 10x. That's the bare minimum. This week, I saw 5,000% in the group on IONQ. We saw 3,500% on Intel. We saw 2,000% on Baidu. When I talk about, guys, LTMP being the best place to come and learn how to operate in the market, I'm not kidding. Like there's nothing else like it on the internet. There is nobody else that comes close to what we're doing here. J&J, weekly setup I think is still all right, but I'd have to look. Yeah, the weekly's still okay. ACHR, Brittany, good look there. Let's see, weekly's not great. Daily, I like that, Brittany. 950. Yeah, I mean it's not perfect, but I am interested. That's not bad. A lot of Spanish people say the S&P 500 is overpriced and doesn't reflect the economic situation in the U.S. What do you think? Well, it's true. Like the stock market is not the economy, and especially when you have, and this is the problem with what a lot of these like older like market participants, like active market participants, are doing is they're failing to realize one very, very important element of this market. And it's been this way since 2020. There is so much excess capital out there in the system that it has to get placed somewhere. Because of that, again, it's inflation. Because of that, you are going to see asset prices be elevated and extended. Now, that's only, and you could look at that and say, oh, stocks are overvalued. Right, but that's only a problem if you have like a Federal Reserve that is actually really trying to get inflation under control and kind of take away some of those inflationary effects. Now, this Federal Reserve is not doing that. They can't. In order for if they were serious about actually getting inflation down to the 2% target, the federal funds rate would have been way higher than it was at the peak. But they didn't want to cause like a big recession because that's what would have happened. So instead what they're doing, and this is what everybody needs to realize, and this is kind of going back to the bond market question that we were talking about earlier, is the Federal Reserve is okay with letting inflation run a little bit above trend only as long as growth is not sacrificed. Because you have to outgrow all of these new inflationary pressures in the system. You have to. And then when you kind of combine the issues going on with the United States debt levels, it's like, well, one, you have to outgrow it, and two, it's very possible that at some point over the next 10 years, the Fed is going to have to monetize the debt, which means they go out, print money, buy bonds, because there's not going to be there's going to be less demand from foreigners. It's just Triffin's dilemma is effectively what it is. So we've talked about that a lot. But ladies and gentlemen, I mean, I'm going to take a look through a little bit at community gains this week just to kind of give you guys an understanding of, again, I literally don't know how many more of these you guys need to see in order to realize that LTMP is the place to be. Prices are going up at the end of next week, guys. Make sure you guys hop in, lock in the lower rate, get 50% off your first month with code, September. It's like, I think it's like $40 to join for your first month there. Come in, learn the system, and again, you hit one of the, thinking about some of the, if you look on my Instagram, I have so many of these success stories, it's absolutely ridiculous. It's literally, I have too many to count. 176% on QS. H. Sims had the biggest trading day of his life yesterday, making, I think it's $2,500? Absolutely amazing. IBM, 126%, QS, 137%. I mean, those are kind of base hits for us there, honestly, guys. Zaki Chan is up 196.49% on his account in the last month. We have Intel. Again, that was another one that if you guys, this is the other way to think about this. It's not, it honestly, at this point, is not a question of which big moves over the last 2 months that we've hit. It's honestly, you should be asking, which ones haven't we? Because if you consider any stock in the market right now that has made a massive move, we've been all over, I would say 95% of them. Intel, 1,000% right here. Coin, 141%. In the last 5 days, Romeo over here has made $11,595. Congratulations. Dawn is up 42% on her account in the last month. Vito's up 137% on his account in the past week. Jesus, dude. Let's see here. 295%. Palantir, we got 635%. I don't know what that is. Intel. Oh, and then there's the big one there. 3,500% Intel. That is 35 times your money. That means $1,000 turns into $36,000. Any questions? At this point, guys, it literally, the only question that you need to ask yourself now is not whether or not LTMP works, because it is so overtly obvious that it does on the results that I show you guys every single day and week here. But what you should be asking yourself is, how many of these life-changing trades are you willing to continue to miss? I said it 5 10x trades ago, 10 10x trades ago. I said this 15 10x trades ago that I was just going to keep doing this. It is not going to stop, and we are going to keep handing out the most epic trades that you have ever seen. Again, there is the link right there. Use code September, hop in there with us. Prices are going up at the end of next week. Make sure you lock in the lower rate, which means, for those of you guys that are confused, the rate that you join at never goes up on you. SCV, you only gave me 2,000 percenters this week. Aw, poor. I'm Ryan, and I only nailed 2 10x trades this week, and one of them was a 20x trade. Aw, I'm Ryan. Guys, we literally make jokes about this. Guys, there are people out there, and a lot of you guys in the live chat, that have probably never hit a 10x trade before. Ryan's over here making jokes that he only had 2 of them this week. Wait, Romeo. Okay, Romeo just said, remember how I said he was up $11,500? He's up $13,478 now in the last week. Bang. There you go. I mean, it's as simple as that, guys. LTMP is the best. There is nothing else on the internet like it. You're never going to see this magnitude or consistency of results ever again. You're not going to see it anywhere else. You're definitely not going to see it after I stop doing this. So I can't wait to see all of you guys just continue to have just the level of success that I've shown you is possible in the market. It is not hard, guys. It is I could teach a 4-year-old how to do this stuff. It is mind-numbingly simple. All right. Ding, ding, ding. Market's open. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. ACHR, kind of like, where's coin, actually? This thing. Oh, coin kind of popped back up there. All right. This one's got a little bit of drama here. IBM. We'll see what happens to this. Again, this is one. I actually think I'm going to do a little bit of an experiment. I need to be able to hold stuff more because this one was so good, and I didn't like the, like, I'm not going to trade perfectly every single time, but, like, we nailed this one yesterday at what? We're on 261. Whoa, ASTS going. It's all right, right at market open. Again, that's 5-minute opening range break. Be very, very, very careful with a lot of these. Again, we don't trade in like the first 5 minutes here. Can't wait to sell QS today. Great call up. Where is QS? Yeah, it's looking good. I mean, it's not gapping up the way that we thought it was going to, but that is still trading right around kind of yesterday's high. Oh, Apple. Hold on. I think that's one. Again, a lot of these guys, we do not take a lot of action at market open. There's too much volatility that's happening. Coin's actually moving back up there. That's good. That's actually good. I didn't expect that to happen. That's nice. But yeah, if you guys have any questions about LTMP, what you guys get in there, again, you guys get access to both full-length educational course curriculum videos. You guys get the, full watch list of stocks that are about to explode before they do with the exact levels that we are looking at for entry. Once you go through the course videos, obviously it's gonna make a lot more sense, like what those levels mean. But it is so easy, guys. It is literally, I hate that, like, I have to say it that way. You could be the dumbest person in the world and you be able to figure this out in an afternoon. FTNT played out well. Let's see. Yeah, that was another one from yesterday. That's a good one. Coin ripping up there. I like to see that. I mean, that's going to be sending my contracts back to the upside there today. There we go. There we go, coin. Facebook. Oh, is Facebook moving? Oh, there goes QS again. This was another one, guy. Like, there's honestly too many to count. SMCI. That looks interesting. That looks interesting. Yeah, so I'm up about 60% on my Coinbases. They're being a little spready here this morning, but we'll see. Being a little spready. Would you make money on if you only had $3,000? Yeah, I mean, I've had people come in with like $500. Yeah, like Jesse came in with $500. Like, guys, the LTMP works for everybody. Doesn't matter how much money you have. Doesn't matter your experience level. It's literally built for all levels of experience. Coin just got ripped back down. That's no fun. It's like that's what it's built for. IBM's now free. Oh, CoreWeave. Hold on. I'd actually kind of be interested in that. How's the chain look, though? And I don't want to be chasing this too much. And it is still a little early. So you got to be careful. But what are the... Oh, my God. This chain is ridiculous. Oh, actually, that's not bad. That chain's not that bad. It's not good, but it's not great. Yeah, one of one came in with $500 as an experiment. You took $350 to $3K with our plays. See, like, guys... Think about the results that you're seeing in the live chat here every single day, just how many of them there are and just the magnitude of them. You're not going to see that anywhere else. Is this spot trade? This is 99% of what we do is options and shares trades. You're subscribing today, Sofi. Would love to have you in there. All right. But yeah, guys, make sure you guys use code September. We'll get you guys in there. Let's see. Z says, trade small, made $500 profit this week, only trading the same $200 over again. Nice. Coin coming back up. I mean, I'm fine with leaving this one. I like how the Bitcoin chart just looks. I'm gonna throw an alert at day high just to kind of have it there. Hymns. Oh yeah, Austin started with $200. What do you have now? Yeah, Sammy over here is up 300% on his total account since May 30th when he joined. Sammy is one of my favorite success stories. It's just unbelievable. So I'll throw the link in the live chat for you guys here again. But yeah, you guys aren't going to see this type of, like, I understand it looks wild what we're doing here. Wait, Austin. Hold on. Wait, you started with $200 and your first trade was D-Nut? Oh my God, man, you're spoiled. You're spoiled. Hymns, you can take a look at Hymns. Hims is, woo-hoo-hoo, there she goes. So guys, remember that mid to long-term kind of new entry here that I gave you guys on this day right here, Thursday, August 21st in the 43 range. The Hims is now at $58. I mean, if you want me to keep doing this, I'm just going to keep showing you guys the most disgusting everything. It's the guys, we're really good at this for a reason. I get to sit here and do this every day with you guys for a reason. Shop broke the weekly. I think I'm going to leave shop alone. MSOS, I'm pretty sure is garbage. This might get a little set up here, but you are still downtrending. In order to shift the downtrend, you need to consolidate above here, 523. So I'm leaving this one alone. Again, this was one of our other 1000% trades that I gave out. 324 all the way up to $6. We basically top ticked this one. So again, I told you guys on Twitter too that this one was done after this daily candle formed on Thursday, August 28th. Hopefully you listened. I think you guys are kind of going to get the point here very soon that like when I say things, you probably should listen to them, you know? Palantir looking good. Yeah, so Palantir was one that I kind of outlined for you guys with this level at 171.84. Yesterday at market open, we got a very, very wild candle to the upside. I said if you really wanted to, you could play the 5-minute opening range break. I stayed away from it just because of how aggressive it was moving. So I left that one alone, but that's another really, really good one for those of you guys that are in there too. I mean, guys, there's probably like 10 or 15 more epic trades that I've just outlined this week that have printed that I'm just forgetting about. ASTS right now. ASTS would be that 5-minute opening range break, which I don't think it has. It might have. No, so ASTS there with that aggressive move right at market open, you'd be waiting for the day high to be taken right now, the top of the 5-minute opening range. So coin's kind of doing all right here. I mean, I'm going to leave this for a little bit. I want to see how that one wants to do. Market's not reacting very positively at all right now. We'll see if this wants to get eaten up. APLD. I'll take a look at that. Not really the biggest fan of that right here. Yeah, there goes CoreWeave. So if you wanted that one, the shares trade probably actually makes more sense on it. That was another one that I've been highlighting for you guys too. Finally out of Baidu. There you go. I mean, again, like I was showing you guys in community gains, like it's just BKSY. Yeah, we did. I think we did outline this one. Maybe this was an Alfie ticker. Yeah, that looks good. Oh yeah, Black Sky looks pretty good here. Black Sky looks very good. But really what I'm doing here today, guys, because after the absolute insane performance that we've had this week, what am I doing? I'm preparing all of you guys in LTMP for next week. IBM acting silly? What's it doing? It's still above yesterday's high. Just chilling. Coin's the one that's really acting silly. But yeah, eventually the prices for LTMP, guys, are going way higher. You guys have had more than a year now at this point to hop in there and learn these strategies. And I don't know, 50, 10x trades later, prices are going up. So again, lock in the lower rates before prices go up, or you're just going to have to pay a higher price later, which is fine with me. I don't care. I'm just giving you guys the opportunity to get a discount and hop in now. It was an Alfie ticker? Cool. Nice. I thought that was an Alfie ticker. But yeah, keep smacking that like button on the way in, team. Costs you nothing to do it. Helps me out a whole lot. Remember, I'm the only person that's demonetized on YouTube here that you guys know. I'm pretty sure it's the only one in history that's been demonetized for how many 10x trades that they talk about in the streams and have handed out to their students. Apparently, YouTube doesn't like everybody making money. Levels at Hims on this point. Did we already hit the 55 area? Yeah, I mean, the next level that you're looking at on Hims is honestly 64. Sofi's at 29? No way. Guys, this is the other powerful thing about LTMP too. Like it's my private trading and long-term investing group. I gave you guys Sofi last July at $6.55. I also, again, gave you guys Sofi at $13.60 recently on the weekly breakout. All of the, like this right here, this purple line is where I gave you guys Sofi. The stock has more than doubled since then. Honestly, for all the ideas that I give out for free and everything that we do on these streams that I show you guys, you really don't have an excuse not to be making money at this point. You really don't. Neo, I think, is looking pretty good too, isn't it? Yeah. Neo 743. That's a nice weekly breakout there too. Apple, I was kind of interested in the 5-minute opening range right there. The weekly looks pretty good on it, but I don't think it's above that 5-minute opening range. Nah, I'm not really a big fan of this right here right now. Maybe next week. But remember, guys, after FOMC, like I told you guys, I'm not really interested in doing, like, a lot. I mean, I'd be fine if I see a perfect textbook A+ setup. But other than that, think about what we've done this week. Like, I'm never in a rush to do anything in the market. Ever. Going good? Yeah, John. I mean, think about what we've done this week. 1,000% Tesla, 2,000% Baidu, 3,500%, what do you call it? Intel. We had 5,000% IONQ. What else was there? It's like, you're never going to see these results anywhere else. Let's see. Is the earnings plays the same place as Swing Kings? I mean, yeah, 2 weeks. Yeah, basically, yeah. Christopher. Let's see. DraftKings? DraftKings is a tough one to get right, but when it moves really well. No, this is not setting up. This is not setting up. OKLO going crazy this month. Sofi, that was another one of the 1,000% gain trades that I handed out to LTMP. Like, again, like I said to you guys earlier in the stream, the question isn't which stocks that I've called out that have made massive moves in the last 2 months. It's honestly which names did we miss, because there's not very many of them. Like, if you could name any stock that's made a giant move over the last 2 months, I've been all over them before they happened. It's Friday. I'm on the 1 minute chart. CoreWeave is still going. Yeah, it looks good. Looks pretty good there. Like, that's the question. Just think about it. Think about all the results that I show you, the short videos that I post, the tweets that I show you guys of all the results there. That's, I mean, what else do you guys want from me? Okay, yeah, see, Daniel right here. OKLO closed yesterday at 3,200%. See? Guys, you do realize that, like, it's perfect for small account. Like, you guys could have had $100 in that trade and turned it into $3,300. That pays for LTMP for, like, the next 2 years. One trade does that. That's why everybody stays. That's why everybody loves it. Like, there's ASTS. That's over the 5-minute range, I think. I'm kind of interested in that, honestly. I want to see what the chain looks like on that. Because these telecom companies can go nutty. Like, I want something good. Give me a good chain, all right? Give me a good chain. How about that? It's all right. Snap invalidating? No. Guys, make sure you're using, like, the correct terminology. Like, it's impossible for Snap to invalidate if the entry level was at 762 that I outlined for you guys, you know? Like, it's not, like, this is already played out, you know? SoFi, what's it at? Yeah, I think I'm going to stay away from ASTS. I don't really like that chain. It's okay. Yeah, SoFi looks unbelievable here. Unbelievable. Congratulations, everybody. This is what LTMP is all about. Oh, we got some community gains over here. Sold his last runner, 378% on Intel. Sammy, congratulations, man. Funny, okay, almost zero revenue. Dave. Yeah. So, like, yeah, like, it's impossible for Snap to, like, invalidate if you have the basin break right here. It wasn't a great. You had actually a couple entries on this. You had this 741, but I liked this area right here. Usually bank and finance will go up after a rate cut. It's a sliding scale. They make technically they make more money per loan if they're, what do you call it, with rates higher, but they'll have higher volumes of loans with rates lower. You know, so it's a sliding scale. It just kind of balances out, in my opinion. That's how I look at it, at least. Like, again, you got to think a little bit differently in the market, guys. If you want to have different results than everybody else, you have to think and act differently than they do. Again, that's just a testament to what we do in LTMP. You guys can see it in the way that I talk about things on the streams here. It's like I'm very, very laser focused at what we're doing. And if something is not going to meet our criteria, it might as well not exist to me in the market. We are, guys, 18 likes away from being at 100. Thank you, guys. We have a 200 like goal on the stream, and we have 200 of you guys in here right now. Technically, we could hit the like goal right now. Do you use Fibonacci extensions to figure out runners? Nope. Nope. Would I ever trade IREN? Yeah, that looks good. John, I know you are, buddy. Congratulations. Congratulations. So yeah, keep smacking that like button on the way in, guys. If you guys are enjoying the stream, it makes it easier for you guys to come back in here. Let's check the dollar. I want to see what's going on here. It's moving up. Where are those China names? Baidu. Nothing, but this again, that was the you guys can see it on the chart here. This is the level that I outlined for you guys on the break last, what was it, Friday? Thursday? Something? Thursday? 2,000% gains later. You guys missed another one that are not in LTMP. You keep missing it. I don't know what you're doing. I'm calling these out right in front of your face. Why do you keep missing them? Seriously, why do you keep missing these trades? What is going on in your brain right now that's telling you to not go out in the market and make money? What is it? Coin? Is open going down? I think so. I kind of want to short it, but it also has a decent setup here on the daily, so not going to do that yet. Where's Bitcoin? Because Bitcoin is being wonky. It's okay. It's just kind of setting up here on the daily, getting ready for a big move, I think. That's one of the other reasons why I'm kind of okay with holding coin out for a little. You know? Ooh, we are almost at 100 likes, guys. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. So let's see. And this is the thing, guys, too. It's like less trades, more profits. That methodology, just that statement by itself is going to make you more money. What most people do in the market is they think that there are really only like two actions that they can take, long or short. But the third action there is honestly the most important one that's going to make you the most money over time, which is do nothing. Preservation of capital is the most important. Like I say this all the time to everybody and on these streams, it's like you guys that aren't in LTMP, you guys don't fully understand how mind-numbingly simple and easy it is to hit these multi-100 and multi-1,000% gains. You don't know. It is so easy. When you guys understand the setup and what you're looking for, it is just a matter of time before you nail them. It's not about if you're going to hit them, it's when. The important part and the most difficult part, and that's where I think the value in the group really comes in, is when I come out and give you guys the overall market analysis and say, okay, these are the times in the market where it makes sense to go slinging, and these are the times where you want to sit back and relax because the overall market conditions are telling you that there's a big flashing green or yellow or red light. Because if you think about it, if you can make sure that you're going to avoid those choppy periods in the market or those downtrends or those failing setups, well, you're preserving capital after those big moves to the upside that you're going to have in your account. And when those good setups do come back, well, you're going to have more capital to deploy at them to go and make yourself even more money. FedEx is running. We don't really care about FedEx. It did not qualify for the post-earning strategy, so we're not going to be looking at that. Downside gap fill on SPX. Your name, basically. Who cares? Don't care at all. I just like my SoFi shares got to be killing it. Yeah, I bought a bunch of them at 655. Crushing, absolutely crushing it on SoFi, guys. Stocks at what? Almost 30. Do you feel like triple witching actually causes price action in the market? No. I just don't see that really weighing into your trade decisions today, but many are making a note of it. They always do for clicks and views. Those people are idiots. Sorry, they just are. Like, you might see a little bit more, like, hedging because of the roll. That's what happens. But also, the thing that you got to realize, too, is this is the other thing that you got to consider. Logically, if you have options, future, or I don't know what the three are, because usually it's like options, futures, index options or something, whatever it is, all expiring on one day. Do you really think that all of these big wealth managers are just going to be waiting until the last second to go roll these positions, selling, so then there's an unhedge, and then there's a roll, and then there's a rehedge causing volatility in the market? No. It's a process that happens over time. So, like, yeah, you might see a little bit more volatility, but most of the time when people talk about quad witching, triple witching, it's like the same thing as people talking about, like, ooh, dark pool, short interest, unusual options activity. It's like, okay, be aware of it, but it doesn't mean that anything's actually going to happen because, again, of that my one favorite phrase in the market, nothing ever happens. Target on ASCS? I don't have it, but let me look. I didn't really like that chain, but is that thing moving nicely? Yeah, I mean, first target on ASCS here, guys, probably, what is this high? 50.44? I like that. Oh, this is great. Josh says, haven't been on in a couple weeks. Got to catch on up to what y'all are doing. KP says, the usual, making shit tons of money. Yeah. Again, guys, I'm going to throw the link in here to LTMP. Remember, prices are going up at the end of next week. Make sure if you guys join now, you're going to lock in the lower rate before that happens. And I'm giving you guys an absolute gift here. Ready? This is your gift. Use code September. You get 50% off your first month. You're welcome. I shouldn't be doing that, honestly. But there you go. Ooh, Sue, welcome to the LTMP community. Everybody going to market talk, market chat, whatever I call it. Give him a nice warm welcome, he or she. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Again, so first things first, guys, when you guys do hop in, make sure you guys link your Discord account to your WAP account. There's nothing on WAP. It's all on Discord. So that'll let you into the Discord. Once you guys hop in there, I will direct you to the Start Here area, and then you can start going through the course curriculum videos. God, Cole, 200% on IBM. Good work, buddy. Cole is also one of my other favorite success stories. And then also it is critical that you go through the course curriculum videos in the Swing King section. But I want to kind of go through Cole's story a little bit with everybody because it's awesome. We have so many stories like this where it's like, this is the funniest one though. So I was, at the time, I think I was still posting those like day trading videos on Instagram because they were getting millions of views. And I was like, all right. So Cole ended up getting a message from one of the fake scam accounts that was impersonating me on Instagram. And Cole obviously was like, yeah, that's not a real account, but I mean, let's go check out what this my actual account is like. So Cole sent me a message and was like, hey, I see what you're doing. I see all the results of everybody that were taking the course videos and kind of following along. And we went back and forth for a while. I was kind of helping him out with stuff and just kind of like being like, all right, well, if you're serious, like I know you're busy. I think he was in high school at the time. I was like, well, if you're serious about this, I gave him, I think I gave you one of the discounts, Cole, didn't I, or something? I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter. You've made it back tenfold. He maybe his parents bought it for him. I don't know. I forget what it was. But the funny part is that he found me through one of those scam accounts. He then hops in, goes through the learning curriculum videos, and now Cole is a college student right now that has built a skill set that literally nobody can ever take away from him. And if he wanted to, by the end of college, he probably could do this full time if he wanted to. That's what this is all about. It's something that the trading community has never seen before. The magnitude of the gains that I'm handing out, the consistency of how often that we're doing this. It's something that the trading space has never seen before, and they're never going to see again. It was your birthday present, right, Cole? Yeah. That's Cole. How that probably was the most valuable birthday present of all time. AMC breakdown? Is it really? Oh, it is moving there. What's Kim's story? I don't know what Kim's story is. Post earnings? No. This is not a post earnings. It's moving though. I just didn't really like the chain on it. Only thing I have right now is coin. Again, guys, I'm not really, after the performance that I've had this week, I'm not looking to do a whole lot on a Friday. I'm never in a rush to do anything. Don't try and rush me because if you want the best setups in the market, I'm going to give them to you. Let's see. Dave's got some good tickers in here too. That is the other thing that I don't think people realize too about some of the value of the group. We have probably one of the best market technicians of all time in the group with us, sharing his ideas, his thoughts, his favorite charts. So not only do you have me, you also have Dave in there throwing his charts in there. I didn't take CoreWeave. Nah, I didn't really like the chain on that either. This is guys. I'm gonna get a little harsh here. Cole is a college student. He's made his yearly tuition for school this week. Not in QS. No. Guys, remember, I'm not going to be in all of them. I can't be in all of them. It's impossible for me to be in every single one of the setups. But I'm gonna make sure that you guys have the, what do you call it? The best trades in the market. Like basically like, imagine this is how it works kind of. Imagine there's like a bunch of needles and haystacks everywhere like in the market. In the watch list, I'm just showing you all the needles. These are the best setups. But I'm gonna get a little harsh with everybody here and just say I have a college student in my community right now that has paid his yearly tuition for school this week. And I'm gonna ask each and every single one of you guys right now, what's wrong with you? Why aren't you doing this? Every single one of you can do this. It's not hard. It's like I try and sit here and show you guys the results of this every single day to be like, look, guys, this is not difficult to do. J&J's jumping. Yeah, it's a good weekly setup. I'd be interested in that. It's not going to break today. That'd be impossible for it to do, but that's nasty. Only Ryan can be in all of them? That's true. SCV's just the lizard. Yeah. Wish I had just this education 7 years ago when you started. Yeah. Taylor says Dave is a must follow, up 62% on AMPX shares. Yeah. Like that, I love talking to Dave. I was actually talking to him a little bit yesterday. If you guys don't follow him on Twitter, I think it's, what is it, Vermilion Research is his Twitter account, but it's David Nikoski. I'll grab his Twitter account right here. Let me see. Oh, it's Dave Vermilion is what it is. But yeah, here's the link to his Twitter account. Make sure you guys go over there and engage with his, who else is winning like us? They're not. Let's look at QS over here. ASTS moving. We got coin moving back up. QS over here, one that I outlined for you guys. Oh, look. Oh, look, guys. You want the best setups in markets, you don't have to be glued to the screen all the time. Do you guys think we're glued to the screen all the time? The only reason, like, guys, if I wasn't deciding to stream like this and teach you guys, I would not be looking at the market right now. All I would have to do is just set the alerts that I have from the watch list when it takes me, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes on the weekend to find the best setups in the market and hand them to you guys. I'm telling you, you don't realize how simple this is. You really don't. Until you see it. Great call on ASTS. Yeah. The one of the best things about LTMP too is that I'm going to find like 85 to 90% of all the best setups in the market. But once you guys kind of understand what we're looking for, we have hundreds of people looking for them as well. We're like eagle eye in the market. We see everything. That's why when I tell you guys, it's like we've hit everything and we've outlined every single epic setup happening in the market. It's not just me. Like, it's great. Like, I'm handing you guys a lot of these. But it's a group effort. BKSY, that was an Alfie ticker. That's another example. Yeah, Cole, I'm on my phone for the first 30 minutes of market open, and then after that, it's all alerts. There you go. Yeah, it's just setting price alerts, man. So, coin moving back up here, I like that. I mean, what am I up on these right now? 40%, not bad. I mean, I'm gonna leave this one for a little while. I think this one's got a lot of potential. And after what we saw me do on IBM, I think I'm really gonna start like maybe taking a little bit of size off on some of these, and then just like holding them. Cause like usually what I do is I'll size more aggressively into them and then use my discretion to like cut them if they don't look good. But usually stops at day low. But think about the trades that I kind of fumbled a little bit on over the last 2 weeks here. UNH and Baidu were two big ones. I fumbled those. Still made money on both of them, but those should have been massive. And you guys saw my gains from over the last week here, and that was sized down and with missing of some of the best setups. Those gains that I showed you guys would have probably been 2 or 3 times more if I wasn't being a little bit of a dum-dum. But it's still great. And again, I'm not mad about it because those are things that are going to happen in the normal course of trading in the market. Marvel, I'm pretty what did it do? We already had that one. That was another one. Oh my God. Jesus. Sorry, guys. This is just yet another example. So this was one that I called the breakout for you guys on. This is one we talked about on the stream from Tuesday. You break this level here, 68.52. The stock is now trading at 74.60. You had profit target at the 200 EMA here. I mean, guys, that's another epic trade there as well. That's another epic trade. You actually might get another setup on top of the 200. Thoughts on where Sofi will go? I mean, it looks like it wants to go to 30. Didn't I tweet this that it was going to 30? I'm pretty sure I tweeted or I talked about Sofi going to 30 at one point from like 13. BKSY, another winner. Let's take a look at that. Oh, bing bong. There you go. 1985 is the breakout level for you guys. Stock is now currently trading at 21.25, up 9%. Where's QS? QS for Mentry on just shares over here, guys, is up what? What percent is QS up? Oh, 16? No, I feel like that's more. It's got to be more, I thought. I thought it was more. I thought it was more than that. 17% there on Q. Oh, I know why. Because we were looking at it at like 1270 in the after hours. Yeah, that's why. But yeah, I mean, that's another insane one there too. What's everyone's QS runners at? Mine were lower because I went longer, and it's at 160%. I did say that about Sofi. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. So yeah, Sofi's really close to that $30 kind of area there. Yeah, Alfie, again, it's awesome seeing all you guys coming in here, sharing your ideas, the tickers that you find. Like, that's what makes the group so special. QS and BKSY, both bangers. Yeah, I'm pretty sure both of those were Alfie tickers. Both of them. But yeah, so those of you guys, I see a lot of you guys hopping into LTMP right now. Make sure that you guys connect your Discord account to your WAP account, and that's gonna let you get right into the Discord. Once I see you pop into market chat there, I'll direct you towards the start here area, and you guys can get a little deeper understanding of kind of how the group works, where things are, and then you can get going on the course curriculum videos this weekend. It is not going to take you very long to catch on. It's very, very, very simple. Oh, ACHR is another one. There you go. Target on ACHR. I like 1058, but Dallas, guys, you remember how I was getting frustrated with you guys yesterday? On the stream, I'll cover them quickly, but the problem is that I don't want to be in the, like, because I can just say it, but like in the chat, I'm not going to be sitting in there saying the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. I'm perfectly fine if you guys come out and say, hey, SCV, this is the level that I think is a good spot to take profits. Is this correct? But again, what I'm focused in on all the time is making sure that you guys are learning, because even if you get the level wrong, you're still learning something and you're getting into that process of figuring it out. Because think about it, getting it right is going to build you the confidence to be able to hold these trades to targets. Again, it's not about just like, ooh, look, SCV called the ticker and now it's running. That doesn't do anything for you for the long run. My whole goal is to make all of you guys self-sufficient. You come into LTMP for a few months, you get what you need, and then you get out if you want to. Or you can stay, and then you can have fun with us and get all the tickers that we call out all the time. QS Runner is free at 200%. Great work. I'm going to throw the link to LTMP in here for you guys again, just so that you guys have it. It is pinned to the top of the live chat, but I feel like people sometimes miss it. Let's see. Yeah, so there's the link right there. Would you wait for consolidation after today's candle on SMR? Wasn't this a good... Yeah, I'm not touching that. That's not a setup. I mean, it's kind of a base and break, but it's not great. Coin's looking all right here, getting back to 345. Again, I'm fine with holding this one for a little bit. Again, I have Octobers on this, so I've got a little bit of time on these to let them run a little. Oh, we got Connor and King hopping into the group. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me see. I'm going to send both of you guys that start here area to the start here area. There you go. Ooh, I misspelled welcome. I'm functionally illiterate. Just kidding. Welcome, guys. But what if I want to be fully not self-sufficient? Too bad? I don't know. Like, too bad? Yeah, what are these coins up? Probably a little bit here. I mean, they're up, at 44%. Not bad. I mean, I'm looking, coin could be our next big trade if it wants to fire off here. So that's kind of why I'm letting it rip. Tesla? I think Tesla was moving up today, wasn't it? We got a lot of you guys in here today. Also, for all of you guys that are in here, remember, so typically the schedule is I'm live every single day at 9:15 privately for LTMP. So this is public live day, but after that, I come on every single day here for you guys at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. So if you guys want to come back to the streams here and you guys are enjoying these and you want to ask me questions all the time, that's what I'm here for. Just turn on notifications for the YouTube channel. Like the stream. It makes it a lot easier for you guys to find these streams and videos and shorts and community posts when I post them. If you guys engage with the content. So we actually have a chance to hit the 100 like or a 200 like goal today, guys. We're what? 88 away? That's pretty good. I think we could do it. So again, keep smacking that like on the way in. Remember, I don't make money from these streams. I'm the only person that you guys know on the internet that has been demonetized for talking about how many 1000% trades that they've handed out to their group. Hint, hint. The reason that they did that, they were like, oh, and I kind of, not gonna lie, I'm gonna use some language here. I kind of took, I don't care about the YouTube money at all. It's like nothing. But I kind of took that fucking personally. I was like, you're gonna tell me that my abilities in the market are not realistic to hand out 1,000% trades? Okay, watch this. And that's where 17 10x trades came from. I kind of took it a little personally. It's not about the money. I don't care. What is it? 500, 1,000 bucks a month? I don't care. I mean, if you guys were sending super chats, it'd probably be a lot more. But like, it's not about the money. It's about them telling me, this silly social media platform, that what we are doing is not possible. And I'm like, okay, watch this. And I'm just gonna keep doing it. Oh, coin back above day highs. That's good. So, if Tesla looks interesting, I'm not gonna be trading this though. Coin looks, I mean, if we can get above yesterday's high on coin, I'd be thrilled. FTNT rock, lot of great setups, guys. I'm very excited to see what community gains looks like. And honestly, you guys, like, I've seen some really ridiculous, like Asian Pelican over there with the $20,000 gain trade on what do you call it? On AEO. That was really good. Hold my beer. Yeah, dude. I was like, really? YouTube's gonna tell me what's possible in the market? Okay, I'll hand out 20 10x trades. How about that? 20 of them. I mean, it's at 17 right now in the last 2 months. We need 3 more. Which coin could be the next one. A lot of the ones that you guys are already in right now could be, all of them could be. Like, that's why this works so well, is because every single one of them, like, we're finding stocks that are about to explode before they do. I have 2 live streams in the morning. Yeah, one of them's private for the Discord at 9:15, and then the other one is at 10:30 for you guys publicly. GTLB, let's take a look at this. That looks nasty. I love that. Target on CoreWeave 134.26, correct? Richland, I love you. Let's see. I love that, the way that's for this. Oh, are you looking at this? No, I don't know where you're getting that level, but the first target on CoreWeave, if you're in it, would be 148.66. It's fading though. Real Estate Rescue Podcast, 1,400% gainer on Intel and 900% on Snap. Oh, so technically Snap isn't counted in the 17 yet. So if you hit 1,000% on Snap, that will be the 18th, but it would need to probably go up and come up to here like 887. So that's probably what we would need to see, you know? I mean, what are these coins up now? Maybe 50%? Something like that? 53%? Not bad. LMT, let's check on it. Yeah, I mean, Pranav, I like that. It's tough to get a range on this. Like, you could use, like, the early entry is obviously today's high, but the clear one would be for this high right here. TJX, I have alerts on it. Yeah, it's coiling right there. I like that. That's been one that this has been on the watch list a few times, but it just keeps holding in its range. If this breaks out, this could be a big one. EXAS weekly setup. Let's take a look. It's biotech, I think. Medical. I'm not a fan of this. You front run J&J here at 50%. I mean, that you're buying the bottom of the range. That's risky. Coin moving back up there nicely. I like that. I mean, that's kind of, I'm leaving this one be here. What are these up? 58%. That's not bad. My first target on coin, it's either going to be 365 or 377, right around there. Those are kind of the main two. Depends on like what your expirations are and how aggressive you want to be with it. But those are kind of the main 2 profit target areas. First ones. And then it's like swing it to the highs, basically. If it wants to go and Bitcoin wants to break out and stuff like that. So. Yeah. Wow, guys, we're 80 likes away from being at 200 likes. It's possible that we hit the 200 like goal today. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. We've been stuck on the 200 like goal for a while. Why do you like the biotech sector? Because they trade weird, And two, here's the reason, and this is like very like it comes from a place of logic. Like I don't really invest in biotech, and I don't really like trade it. In order to be a successful market participant in the biotech space, you really do have to have a deep level of knowledge in the healthcare space. The FDA approval process, all the drugs, the markets for these drugs, how good they can be, and I don't have that. So when you think about the market, I like to think about it as an arena, and you can boil it down to like a two-person game. Let's say you all have the same information. There's going to be one winner and one loser. Now, if I'm going to like willingly go into an arena like that, well, I'm going to make sure that I have a very good likelihood of winning. And biotech is not really a space that I have an edge in, so I'd stay away from it. You know, that's kind of the main reason why. And then they trade a little bit weird too. You can get caught in some really weird news scandals like gaps and stuff. It's just like not worth it. You know, it's not worth the risk that comes with it, even though sometimes the rewards can be crazy. It's just not worth the risk. What was that? Circle? That's moving. I actually really like that. It's gonna have a ridiculous chain, I think. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Circle. Oh my god, I already see this is gonna be a war zone. I mean, I might just play around a little bit with it and like size it for 0. I don't know though. I don't really want to do anything today. That's the problem. Coin moving. Coin moving. There we go. Like I kind of don't want to do anything today. Like that's breaking, but like I'm really focused in on what we're going to be getting going into next week. Like it looks good. If you want to take it small size, you can if you want to. It's up 4% today. Yeah, it looks good. You know what? I might take a little. See if I get filled. Tiny, 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 tiny. This could be my little experiment of like sizing really small and then seeing what happens. Coin! Coin! $67% on coin. Bing. Hood. Let's see. No, I don't like that. Uber weekly? Nah, I don't really like that. You lose money easily? Yeah, I just don't like the sector, you know? Huh? Alright, hold on. I'll figure that out. Circle chain is wild? Yeah. Yeah, that's not one. That's just an interesting base and break with a thing. It goes or it doesn't, you know? Looks good. We'll see. Serve weekly? No, that's already broke out. Hold on. All right, I'll figure that out later. All right, let's see. What do we got? Coin looks good. Where's circle? Is it fading? Yep. Today's quad glitching day? Yeah, I don't really care. ASTS monthly's at 18%. Nice. Yeah, this one I just sized for 0 because it looks kind of fun. ASTS, great call. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. More setups will come next week. Yeah, guys, we don't have to do anything today. Nothing. If we don't want to do anything, we don't have to. QUBT exploding too. Well, is QS just ripping there? Yeah, guys. QS is up since entry. Yes, this has literally been less than 48 hours since I gave this to you guys, and the stock is up 20%. How are you not an LTMP yet? Huh? You guys, how many of these have I highlighted to you guys today that have just been the most insane trades of all time? 3,500% Intel, 500% IONQ. You guys are crushing it on ASTS. We'll see what happens with Circle. It doesn't look like it wants to go. If it hits day low, it's just gonna be out of it. Coin's looking good again. But that's, again, that's size for zero. I'm not really interested in doing a whole lot with that. If it runs, it'll be 1,000%er. FLNC. Oops. Dave's asking me about the weekly setup. I think that looks good. It's a little wonky. CoreWeave looking good, is it? Yeah. Yeah, CoreWeave going back up there too. So that's another one you guys got today. Circle doesn't look like it really wants to go there. That's fine though. Do I have 2 streams on Friday? No, it's public live day. No, it's public live day. We just sit here. You thought J&J invalidated because it trended down in the first 5 minutes? Okay, hold on. First of all, it's a weekly setup. What does a 5-minute time frame have to do with that? Nothing. Second of all, if you look at the weekly on J&J, look. What does that look like? Real Estate Rescue Podcast, just want you to know, I've made $100,000 this week on Novo and Intel alone. It's unbelievable, man. I'm telling you guys, I've said it before, I will say it again. Nobody on the internet has the student results that I do. If they had them, they'd show you. I feel like I'm going crazy. Keep telling my friends about this. Just some people can't wrap their heads around how easy this is. Well, yeah, think about like me. I'm sitting here telling all like 200 people in the live chat all the time. I'm like, guys, it's not hard. It's so easy. Real Estate Rescue Podcast. We're gonna get a little. We're gonna put. Oops. We're gonna. What do you call it? We're gonna make a little tweet with that one later. I think. There you go. Insanity. How are you guys not in there with us yet? Circle back up. Like that's an unbelievable, man. That's insane gain. So again, I'm gonna throw the link to LTMP in the live chat here, guys. Again, it's something very, very, very special that we are doing in the market. Just want to say thanks for spending time to teach us. I've not traded yet on here. Want to soak up as much info as I can first. Wrestling, that's exactly how you should be doing things. It's perfect. Yeah, like Christopher, like no, I'm not like that J&J weekly chart still looks really good. Circle moving back up. You've got coin moving back up there. It's looking good. So I don't know. I'm just gonna leave this one. If it wants to run, cool. If it doesn't, whatever, man. It's size for zero. That's what I think I might try and start doing that a little bit more, like a little bit smaller. Because what I'm thinking is that if I can hold them and nail the bigger ones, like nail all of the ones that like I outlined, then it's not gonna matter what the size is. Like I think I saw, Daniel, what was the gains on was it IONQ? It was $20 into like a couple thousand, 2,000 or something. SV check community gains. What do we got? QS 237%. Good work. ULS hit the alert. Yeah, I think it did. CoreWeave looking good. ULS, I believe that one was a good look. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, that's a good looking setup. It's not one that I would probably want to take, but it's good. Oh, Quad. Yeah, Quad U's running. Uranium looks good. Yeah, again, it's like, Christopher, I know you're probably really used to this day trading garbage that people are shoving at you, but like, hang out on the bigger time frame, you're going to have a lot more success. What does it look like on the weekly? Is it invalidating at all on the weekly here, or is it still in a nice range, consolidating on top of the 10 EMA, still looking good the way we would look at it on the daily time frame? Yeah, this is fine. Is JD looking good? Let me look. No, JD's not one that we want to go for here. Psychological freedom. Yeah. Well, yeah, like I don't care what happens to Circle. Like maybe I lose a couple $1,000. Okay. Or I make big 5 figures on it. You know, it's like, it's whatever. It either goes or it doesn't. But that's the other thing I talk about too, is like the outcome of one individual trade is meaningless when every single one that I outline has the ability to run multi-hundreds and multi-thousands of percent. Because let's say I was doing it the way I typically do, which is like, okay, maybe I'll be down 10, 20, 30% on a loser. Okay, but the winner is going to just be like, the winners are just going to be 500, 800, 1,000%. It's like, okay, I'll take that every single time. I'm coming to LTMP from scalping small caps. Risk management here is 1,000,000 times better. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's awesome. You'll have to look it up. Yeah, you said it in the live chat yesterday, Daniel, what it was. It was like $20 into like 1,500 or something. It was something ridiculous. I mean, we could just do the math on 5,000%, but 20 would turn into 200 times 5. Yeah, so it was probably like 11. It was like probably 20. No. It was probably like $20 into like 1,100 or something like that. Yeah, it was 20 to 1020. Yeah, it was something like that. It's still ridiculous. Like, guys, think about that. 20 to 1050. Neo to 100. If Neo goes to 100, I'll have $400,000 worth of Neo. I don't think that's happening. I mean, I gave Neo out at 455. I got 4,000 shares, treating it like an option. All right, we'll see what happens. If Neo goes to 100, I'll have 400 grand of Neo. Like AMD daily. I don't think you're seeing anything there that I want, but I'll look. That's my baby. It's actually not my baby anymore. Facebook's my baby. Nah, you got nothing here yet. It was $20 into 1,020. Yeah, that's insanity. Are you guys convinced yet? Like, seriously, after all of the victory lapping that I do here today on every single stream and the Twitter, on Instagram and everything, like, I'm going to post more of the gains videos on TikTok and Instagram today. Are you guys convinced yet? How many more of these do you guys want to see? Swingsmith, you got 1020 TSM 275 runner. Let me look. You can. I mean, that thing on the burst up there was interesting, but yeah, what's the expiration date? 1010? Oh, it's okay. I mean, that's fine. If you want to hold it, it's a runner. Like, it's wildly free at this point for you. Or you can kind of do whatever you want with it. QUBT up 23%. Yeah, where's QS? Is that thing still going? I mean, I'm going to tweet about that at some point today, too. Holy shit. Guys, I don't know how else to get through to some of you guys. Like, this is life-changing. Once you guys learn this, you're, like, free. You're done. You're like, oh my God, the whole entire world opens up to you because, like, think about this. The shares trade, again, on this one is already at a 1 to 4.68 risk to reward, but your guys' options are up 300, 400, 500% on this thing. The stock is up 21% in less than 24 hours or 48 hours there. What's my target goal on Neo? I don't really have one. What I'm really looking for, honestly, is it's a thesis-driven investment, yeah, but I'm treating it almost like an option. So, like, either they're able to, yeah, 325% on QS. Great work. Best part was they were stress-free trades. Yeah, they were, Daniel. Like, they're either able to execute on the goals that they've outlined to their shareholders or they're not. Like, if they can't, I will just sell it. If they are, maybe it gets re-rated to like 10, 15, 20. I take some profits, increase the cash balance, and then let the rest of the position go, you know? Like, I'd be fine with selling half of the position on Neo at like 15, 20 if it keeps going. But again, I'm going to be thesis-driven with it because if they get that re-rate and they continue to do well, I mean, the stock can really go. You're up 25% on shares. Drew, that's epic. That's epic on QS. On a shares trade in a day and a half, that's insanity. Circle looking pretty good again here. We'll see. What was this at? Oh yeah, no, that's got to go up some more. 150 on that could get interesting. Coin's looking pretty good. Again, I'm going to throw the link to LTMP in here for you guys again. Again, remember, prices are going up, again, significantly at the end of next week. Make sure you lock in the lower rate before that happens. There's going to be no, oops, STV, I forgot. Sorry, you guys have had actually a year to get in at the old lower rate. You actually have the opportunity, like, I reward everybody that takes action quick. And again, you are rewarded then by the market from all the trades that I hand out. Bull took a HIMS today? Did it? But yeah, here's the link, guys. And I'm also giving you guys a massive gift today. Use code September and you get 50% off your first month. ASTS still going? Yeah, that's a really good one. I just didn't really like the chain on it, but yeah. You're running into that weekly 10 there. Be careful. Yeah, the other thing is too, this is one thing. I see it happening now. King, welcome to the group. This is not necessarily directed at you. I understand that there's a lot of excitement when you join something like LTMP and you see the amount of gains that we are all making. But the reason why, guys, everybody's able to make those types of gains is because they take the time to learn the systems and the strategies. It doesn't take very long either. Like, they ask questions. Again, when you guys hop in, can we do some SPY options trading, please? If you know, why the hell would we do that? Think about it like this, Michael. This is the one thing I want to get through to all of you guys. That is a wildly inefficient use of your time and capital. I seriously, at this point, after me showing you that I have handed out technically 18 now with Snap, 1,000% plus trades, with a lot of them being 2,000%, 3,000%, 5,000%, 8,000%, and so many more. Again, in 7 of those 10x trades came in the last week, with many more of these just running in the multi-hundreds of percent. Why on earth would I ever want to go day trade and scalp for pennies? Why would I do that? You know, why? Like, seriously, why would I take the time to do that? It is a waste of time to go do that, Michael. And I really hope that's getting through to a lot of you guys. You are always, it is one of these inevitable, inalienable truths about the market. You will make, I guarantee you, no matter how you swing trade, it doesn't matter how you do it. You want to come and do it without TMP? You want to do it some other way? I don't care. But it is a guarantee that you will make way more money more consistently over the long run swing trading over day trading. You don't have the edge that you think you do. It's just like, it's a very, very inefficient use of time and capital. No, we're not going to be trading SPY options right now. It's a waste of time. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to find the next 10x trade and make everybody life-changing gains in LTMP, you know? It's like, you guys are going to realize that eventually. Hopefully you guys realize that before it's too late. You know? I just like, you guys got to focus on the things that are actually proven to work in the market and aim to do none of what is proven not to work. It's simple as that. So I know that sounds mean, Michael, but it's to help you. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you nail these massive trades. That's what I'm trying to do here. Not have you go make 20% on a SPY option and then go lose it in the next trade. Because you're gambling. You guys know how hard it is? Guys, do you guys know how hard it is to blow an account in swing trading? How hard it is? You know why? It's slower. It slows it down. The margin for error is so much wider. Think about if you hit Intel with 1% of your account. You're up 36%. You keep the same size, you need to lose 35 trades in a row. And guess what? You're still break even. That's why LTMP is so successful. You know? Opinion on Sofi and Coin. Coin I like. Coin's a trade setup that I have right here from this area right here, 334. So this is looking pretty good. I'm up decently on it. Nothing crazy, but it looks good. We'll see what happens. My first target on this thing is either going to be 365.70 or 377. SoFi, again, I talk about this a lot. This is one of the best long-term investment ideas that I gave out to LTMP. I can show you the day I did it. Ready? This was last year. It's not even going to fit on the screen. It was this day right here. Well, it's really close to this day. Wednesday, July 10th. My average on SoFi is $6.55. I also gave you guys the weekly breakout for free on Twitter and in the streams at 1360. The stock has more than doubled since then. So right now, SoFi is not a name that you want to go out and buy. If I like the stock at 655, if I like it at 1360, obviously I'm going to like it a lot less, almost at 30. So, you know. But that's because you're a meanie. I'm strict. How about that? What about MSTR? You actually could get a setup on this thing. I just probably wouldn't want to trade that. I'd probably want to trade anything else. SCHW, Charles Schwab. Oh wait, I don't want it on this chart. I want it over here. Nah, no, that's downtrending here. You don't want that right now. King, it's impossible for you to have watched the videos already unless you've already been in here. Yeah, there's no time for nonsense. Like I don't have time for that. Like, I mean, Circle's looking okay. I'd love this. This is one that like you could just get a candle like this one day, 33%, boom. You know, like a lot of the things that I'm gonna say are gonna sound mean, but like think about it like this. If every single one of you has like, you all have the ability to do this and hit all of these epic trades. So when some of you guys come to me and you're like, what about this? I'm like, there is no what about this, you know? You bought SoFi first at 14.14, nice. 200 shares, now you bought at 27, currently at 1.5K, nice. When to sell? It's thesis driven. I don't really think, I'm not selling SoFi anytime soon. I don't foresee the need to do that. I mean, it's getting a little aggressive, but I think it's kind of getting the love from the market that it's deserved for a while. That's what I think. So, nothing to do on it right now. But like, think about it from like my perspective and like everybody in LTMP's perspective that has had like witnessed life-changing gains. Why would we do anything else? Even when the market's going to be slow, part of the strategy is sitting there and waiting. You don't touch anything. You just go, oh, we're going to wait. Circle's contending with the 4-hour 200. That's true. Yeah, we'll see what happens. That's why I size it for 0. If it goes down, whatever. It's not going to matter. If we can do this ourselves, then we don't need me. Right, you don't need me. That's the point. That's the point of all of this. Guys, if I wanted to make a group that's just gonna make me more subscription revenue, I would just do trade alerts, commit securities violations, and not have course videos. My whole entire goal is for you guys to come in here, learn the strategies, understand exactly what I'm doing in the market, and then not be dependent on me because you don't have to. That's the difference between me and everybody else. I'm not looking, I don't care. Like, if you want to stay, awesome. We'd love to have you, but I want you to come in, get what you need out of it. If you want to keep, again, the setups are just going to keep happening. It's going to be a lot easier for you to find all of them if you're in the group. But if you got it, leave. Doesn't matter to me. My goal is to change as many of your guys' lives as I possibly can, and I'm really freaking good at it. Really good. I would actually go as far to say I'm one of the best in the world at what I do. Do you know anybody else that's handed out these types of trades this year? Do you know anybody that consistently to this type of magnitude? You don't, because if you did, you'd be watching them, not me, you know? Don't be sad. I'll always need you, STV. Aw, thanks, Reaper. Hit the like button, 75 likes away. We actually might be able to do it. LTMP, you don't need me. Right, it's like, that's the point. It's like this is, once you learn the system, it's like, guys, it literally, it costs 50% off your first month, $40 for you guys to hop in. You guys could be in there for a month and just be like, all right, I got it. Now, it's going to benefit you a lot more to continuously be in there, be in all the streams, understand, ask questions, do those things. But what, like, for baking garlic cake. How do you scan for tickers and trading views so the chart shows up without enter the ticker symbol? You click this, you go home, and then you literally just click screener. I showed you how to do it. I showed you guys how to do it yesterday in Market Talk. So you click, let me think. You just get to the screener, stocks. You say, then you set it to candles, then you set it to year to date. Then you got all of them. I don't put anything in the screener. And to think your parents wanted you to be a lawyer, they didn't really want me to be a lawyer. It just would have made sense for what we were doing now. I got something. This is the other thing too, guys. I'm about to show you something in probably the next 4 months. I understand that I'm young and I probably get roped into a lot of these other TikTok, Instagram day trading morons out there. I am not them. I will never be like them. It's like we are standard deviations above those people in terms of our abilities in the market, our analysis levels, and everything like that. And I can say it like that very confidently because you can just, it's very obvious to tell. Now, I'm going to show you guys something that I am going to be doing over the next probably 4 months here that some of you guys are going to be able to take a part in that none of these other people on the internet have the ability to do. You guys are going to see it and be like, oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Thanks, SUV. We're definitely going to do that. And the reason why I say it like that and I'm so harsh with it is because there's these people out there that are like leading people to the slaughter every single day. Like, didn't really understand it yesterday. Okay, cool, Adrian. And it's just like there are right and wrong things to do in the market. And one of the main reasons why people struggle so much in the market is because the people that they're learning from just don't know how to teach. How old am I? I'm 26. I've been doing this stuff since I was like 14 though. Coin looks good. Circle looks meh. We'll see. That's going to be one we'll see how it plays out over the next 2 weeks. I think I have October's on it too, so I can let that rip. Yeah. Don't forget you did go to college for it generally. Well, not really though, because like you guys got to think about this too. Like, he's 17. A finance degree. My finance degree, guys, is useless. Bro's unk. Dude, my sister's 13-year-old brother, that didn't make any sense. I'm not even gonna go. I'm not even gonna go where I was gonna go with this now, because now it sounds weird. Now it sounds weird. Damn it. Now it sounds weird. I was thinking of brother, this, that, and then it just got jumbled. All right, nope, we're not doing this anymore. But yeah, Christopher, you got to realize the education in finance that you get at college is so completely and utterly useless. It's like, I can verify he didn't go to class. I never went to class, ever. You know what I got in all those classes? A very good grade. It was not, I already knew it. Like, it's very, very basic stuff. Time value of money. Like, there are a couple of things that one of the things that I actually saw recently was somebody was explaining to me, like, metrics of let's say a portfolio. And they were like, oh, like, standard deviation is a measure of volatility. I was like, oh, I know that. I'm young. I know. I can verify you didn't go to class. Yeah, I did not go to class. Let's look at TEM. How's that look? Tempest AI? I don't like that. I don't like that wick today. Yeah, Brittany, I don't like that wick. Wicks freak me out. All right, we're gonna go back to this. My girlfriend's younger brother was calling me unk. He's like 13, and I was like, dude, we're from the same generation. You can't call me unk. He spent a lot of time teaching us when he should have been in class. Yeah, I think it worked out pretty well. You got an A in macro last semester thanks to you. There you go. I was making chicken nuggets in the microwave during class. They were chicken cutlets, all right? They were not chicken nuggets. Like everything you do at college. Yeah, exactly. I'm a software developer, and what I do in your day-to-day job has nothing to do with... Yeah, exactly. Like, it's not... I didn't go. I was actually really excited, and I was pissed off that when I got to college, I knew I wasn't going to learn anything. And I was like, I hate this. Really, really pissed me off there. Because I was excited about it. Because I was like, oh, I know a lot. These people that are college professors should know a lot more, and they're going to teach me practical stuff. Nope. There was really only one group of professors that I actually really respected. It was the people that taught a real estate class at night. Do you know why? Because they were working in their field during the day. They weren't teaching some textbook nonsense that doesn't mean anything. You guys know how I talk about all the time, like when we were thinking about like stagflation and everything. I'm like, what were we talking about? The textbook? Tariffs being inflationary. I'm like, get out of the textbook. It's not real. It doesn't mean anything. Stop using ceteris paribus. It doesn't actually, like, it doesn't do anything. Sorry. That's why, guys, that's literally why I do that once a year mastermind for you guys. The college level education and finance, but not the nonsense they teach you, what I know that you guys should know. It's what I wish they taught me in college. You know? Let's see. What's going on Twitter here? But yeah, make sure you guys are hopping into LTMP before it's too late. I'm giving you guys a real big gift here. I should not be doing this. 50% off your first month with code September. I should not do that, but I'm nice. No stock struggles with microwave. I didn't struggle with the microwave. You guys tried to get me to put tinfoil in the microwave, all right? That's, you guys, and tried to see my feet all the time. You guys, like, objectify me on these streams. Do I think coin's a good buy at the current price? It's not bad. It's at a good base right here. I'm trading it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I've actually thought about buying coin. I haven't done it, though. You're worked up today? I was up late last night. And I've fully caffeinated. Well, I've like half caffeinated myself so far today. I'm not fully there yet. Remember when I used to stream from like 8:30 a.m. until 4 every day? That was miserable. That was so miserable. Yeah, guys, I'll throw the link to LTMP again in the live chat for you guys. Again, you guys see it every single week. This is the best. There's nothing else like it on the internet. You can go for some watered down version of what we do over here, try and white knuckle it with other things, cheap out, and you're not going to have the same level of success as anybody in LTMP. It's just as simple as that. The real scam, the car giveaway. You guys remember when I got rinsed on my lease? That was not fun. I should have just bought the darn car. Like, that was stupid. That was dumb. Well, it wasn't, though, at the time, because I thought I was moving to Florida, needed a car. And then I moved to Boston, and I was like, I don't need a car. And why would I pay an extra $500 a month to park it? It's not about the money. It's just like, why have it? I'm never going to use it. It's just going to sit there and collect dust. So I left it in Connecticut. And I was like, all right, well, let's give it back. Probably give it back to him for free. Nope. Can I lower the subscription price? No, it's only going higher. Sorry. You guys have had more than enough time to get into the lower rate. It is going up. Up. It's going way higher. Way higher than what it is right now. Make sure you guys lock in the low rate that it is at right now, because this is the cheapest it's ever going to be. You guys can pay for like the next 5 years in one trade. Like, I see people do it all the time. Think about it. I'm giving you guys the ability to go hit, like, how many 10x trades have we had in the last week? Like, at a minimum, 7. There was UNH, there was Tesla, there was IONQ, there was RGTI, there was Baidu, there was Intel. That's 6. What's the 7th? I always forget the last one. There's 7 of them. It's not Snap. Snap technically counts as one, so that's 7, but it's technically 8. There's one more that I'm forgetting. You completely forgot about ankles on the stream? Oh, WBD. That's what it was. CoreWeave had a retracement. Well, once the entry signal happens, your stop is at the day low. If you want to cut it, you can cut it, but if not, you just hold it. You know, that's just how they work. More in Tesla and you'll be good. Yeah. Why not lowering the subs? Not everybody has a big account, especially for a beginner. No. I only want, again, here's the thing. I only want the people that are the most serious about actually coming in and learning. I give you the 50% off your first month. It's $40. If you don't have $40 to go trade in the market, or to go sign up for LTMP, you shouldn't be trading anyway. Drew says I can pay for LTMP for the next 2 years with what I made this week. Yeah, I mean, that's how it works. No, don't ever ask me to lower prices and again, devalue what I do for everybody, because I am way underpriced still for what I did. Like, think about it. You had the opportunity over the last 2 months here. You had technically 18 multi-1,000% trades that you could have hit. And again, even if you were taking those trades with like $20, $50, you would have made a boatload of money. So I don't really care about what the prices are. It's going to $199 a month. That's where it's going. You can lock in the lower rate right now, get 50% off your first month, but that is where the prices are going. Yeah, and Reaper. Shit. Oh, I just spilled an empty coffee thing. I'm gonna have to clean that. All right, hold on 1 second. Even with all the free trades that I've given out. And you still didn't take any of those? You can pay for LTP with just what I've made on ASTS. There you go. I just joined last week. The indicators alone are worth it. Well, there's no indicators, but with what I do with you guys in the market, yeah. Circle might come down and hit that. Oh, no. I got room on that. I'm just going to let that go. I got to clean that. Hold on. I got spilled coffee. Now he's throwing his coffee. And the other thing too, guys, and to be completely honest with everybody, this is something that you see a lot, especially in this space. To be brutally honest, nobody is entitled to my 12 years of knowledge for free. You just aren't. The fact that I even sit here and give this out to everybody for the low price of what it is so wild. So you either see the value or you don't, but prices are going up. Eventually you will see just how epic everything that we do in the market is. You're just gonna be paying a higher price. So again, I'll throw the link in the live chat here for you guys. Get 50% off your first month with code September. There you go. Lock in the lower rate before it's too late. Or don't. I don't care. Like, market's selling off here. We might get a little kill sequence going in the end of the day here. We'll see. I learned from Vix 4 years ago. We've been banking ever since. Boy, Jack's dad, just here for his ridiculousness. Yeah, we do have a lot of fun. We do have a lot of fun. Palantir's going crazy? Is it? Damn, that's another one. That was from yesterday on the stream, is it? Damn. That was a tough one, man, because I really was they spidey sensed me in the wrong way on that one. But yeah, who's in that one? Because that's an epic one. I didn't really like that. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. FD. Yeah, I'm not taking FedEx on earnings day. I don't think Dave's in here, or day after earnings. Jody says you're up 120%. Great work, Jody. Selling QS if it doesn't hold the 10 man, the 15 minute. That's fine. That thing was on a ripper. Where's Circle? Yeah, it's fine. I don't know. This thing's a crazy one. Like, that's why I size it for 0. I either lose or I win massively. 95% on next week Palantirs. Oh, you chase that a little? Oh, Jody, you're talking about Palantir. Yeah, nice. Yeah, you can make that free at this point if you want to, but like you've got that target at, where is it? It's the all-time high. 190. You know, 190. It's good. No. Ray, the 5 minute, the post earning strategy. Hold on. You had 2 contracts, made one free already. Jody, good work. Good work. Yeah, coin's struggling a little. I still like it. I'm still holding that one. Gonna let that go. Ooh, Bitcoin down 1% here. That's interesting. Fun day today. Fun day. Where's ASTS? Is that still going? I think that just rejected off of the weekly 10. I think that's what happened with that one. But yeah, you guys have all weekend to go through the course curriculum videos. When you guys do hop into LTMP, that is, I don't want to hear any questions until you go through the videos. It's seriously, it is a gold mine of information. You guys could go through that in like a couple hours on the weekend and you're good to go for next week. Questions on the course content and the levels and everything, perfect. Ask me. That's what I'm here for. But don't hop in initially and be like, what's the trade? That makes me want to kick you out. You got to be willing to learn. That's why prices are going up. I only want serious people in there. I'll tell you when the prices are going up. It will be... Oh, so it's not at the end of next week. It's not next week. It's the following Tuesday will be the next price increase for LTMP. So don't wait. I mean, I'm going to keep handing out some ridiculous trades next week, most likely. So just like we did this week. Like, I didn't even think it was going to happen this week just because we had FOMC and we were going to be trading carefully. We had 1,000% Tesla, 3,500% Intel, 5,000% IO and Q, 2,000% Baidu. I nailed Pinduoduo pretty nasty. That was pretty good, 260%. That was nasty. There were so many insane trades, guys, that you missed again. Lazy is what you guys are. Lazy. You missed them. You could be going into this weekend being like, oh my God, I just made so much money. I'm going to go have some fun. I'm going to relax and just like be in a better financial situation. Nope. Lazy is what some of you guys are. Oh, I have a job. I can't do it. So does everybody else in LTMP. Started watching the videos last night. We'll watch them all weekend, probably multiple times. Scott, I'm going to marry you. I'm going to the ring store after this. That's what I want to see. That's great. Scott, you got questions on anything in there? Just let me know. I'm always around to answer and help out. Junior, smart move. Smart move. Yeah, so I've got size for 0 circles. I want to see what happens with coin. Still looks fine. I mean, Bitcoin's getting railed today. I mean, it's not really. It's down 1%. Still in the range. Subs up for new members or current members too? Nope. The price that you join at is the price that you lock in. The price, when you guys join, the price will never go up on you. Coin just moved. Bitcoin just moved a little there. Didn't know you swung that way? I don't. I appreciate it. I do, however. If that's Scott in the photo there in his profile pic, he's got a pretty crazy beard. He's got a pretty crazy beard. That's a good one. I don't know if that's Scott, though. It's hard to see, but I do see an individual with a cool hat and a beard. It could be some famous figure. Which, it's black and white, so it could be. I just can't see it. GLD. I mean, I owned, I don't know, $20-something thousand worth of gold. No. I just won. I was getting a little concentrated. I like the breakout, the weekly breakout on it. Yeah, Bitcoin's moving around there. A little interesting. Let's see. That's me? Oh, that's cool. Scott's got a crazy beard. I love that. I wish I could do that. I'd probably get annoyed eating, though, because, like, I like to eat a lot of food, and if it was getting stuck in my beard, I'd have to take more showers than I already do. Apple breaking the 5-minute open. Is it? Okay, I mean, yeah, you can't. Did it invalidate the bottom side though first? I like kind of like that. Yeah, it kind of did. I'd leave that alone. It's not a textbook setup. It's a Friday. We've already had a crazy week. If you want it, you can take it, but I'd probably leave that alone. I mean, you can do it if you want to. I mean, isn't that, you got a nice little target there at 250. You can size that for 0, let it rip if you want to. That's not bad. Was a sweet deal. I bought originally so cheap. It was a no-brainer. There you go. How much do I make off the stock market monthly? It varies. Sometimes I make 0. Sometimes I make a metric F load. I don't know. In the last week, I'm up like 12 grand, 13 grand, something like that. It depends. The problem is unclassified. So like, I'm not like, the question is, it's an interesting question, but like the people look at the market in the wrong way. They try to think about the market as some sort of fixed income instrument, and that's not what it is. If you want fixed income, go buy bonds, you know? But I highly doubt that anybody in here has enough money to go out and buy bonds to like make enough money. So like, it's not the right question to be asking. It's like, well, like I showed you guys too, like that one time where like, because again, there will be periods of time where I do nothing in the market. But I did show you in that 3-month stretch where I was up over 200%. Crazy? It's not that crazy. That was unclassified. That was really, really sized down positions, and I screwed up a lot of trades. Like that's like very not crazy for me. U.S. House passes stopgap funding bill, sending it to the Senate for consideration. Reason for that little pop? Yeah, it didn't really continue though. Like, think about that too, guys. Like, that's what I'm up. Size down and screwing up UNH and Baidu. And IO and Q I didn't take. Or QS. Or some of the other ones. Like, that's why I'm like, I don't need to be in all of them. I'll do it, like, Paper Hands IBM. Shut up, Jesse. Shut up. Yeah, I did. I just didn't like it. I don't like the drama sometimes on them. But yeah, I think I'm going to start sizing a little, or like basically doing the same size that I was doing over the last week, but just holding. And just letting stuff go. Like coin. Like that's what I'm doing on Circle right now. Like I don't even know where Circle's at. I don't really care. Yeah, whatever. It's going to do what it's going to do. Community gains, what do we got? 118%. Walmart, nice work. Great call on ASTS, Adrian. No problem. No problem. I'd like for coin to get its head out of its you-know-what, you know, go back to 350. That'd be cool, you know. It could do it. I mean, it could go nuts out, like, all of a sudden, and you're like, whoa. But, like, unclassified, do you understand what I mean by, like, it's not, like, trading's not fixed income? A lot of people like to say that it is, or like, okay, so anybody, this is another way to tell if somebody has literally no idea what they're talking about. If any trader, any of them, come out to you and they say, I make X amount per month trading, don't listen to them. Because just logically, that's impossible to know. Because it's saying that you know outcomes. And like, because think about it like this. I don't know which setups are going to form in a month. I could have 100 epic setups form, like all of the big multi-1,000% trades that we've had in like the last 2 months here, or I could have 0. I don't know. So then why would I then, so then logically, how could I then tell you that I make X amount per month when I don't know nobody knows nobody knows what the setups are going to look like. My only job as a trader, guys, is to just take high quality setups. Making money in the market is a byproduct of good decision making. Learning how to make those good decisions is the important part, and that's why everybody is able to have so much more success with LTMP than in a lot of these other groups. Because, like, one, I'm not BSing you. Like, I'm not doing all this nonsense that people are doing for, like, marketing. Like, do you guys realize that I literally could wipe the floor with these people with lifestyle marketing? I just don't care. It's not the audience that I want, and I don't think it does anything for anybody, and it's also not me. When I go out in public, I don't want people looking at me. You know what I want? I want an F40. That's what I want. I need to suck a lot less at life to get an F40. You get it? All right, cool. Because it's like logically, a lot of that stuff just doesn't make sense. They're like, I make X amount, how to make $10,000 a month trading. And it's like, yeah, but trading's not fixed income. What are you talking about? You know? I quote tweeted it. I saw somebody make a tweet that was like, here's the reason why you're not profitable trading. You're not imagining yourself as being a profitable trader. You're not writing down in your journal. And I was like, get this astrology garbage out of here. The reason why you're not having sex, I always say it like that. Why do I always say the reason why you're not having sex as a trader? Success. It's just whatever. But the reason why people aren't having success as a trader is that they don't have an edge. No amount of writing down in your journal or like doing affirmations in the mirror is going to change your trading performance. You know? You think I sit here and I just go, STV, you're a great trader. STV, you're a great trader. STV, you're a great trader. No. You know what I do? I look for stocks that are about to explode before they do with an edge, and I use a little bit of macro and market kind of analysis to know which ones are going to be the best ones. And then every single setup that I outline has the potential to run multi-hundreds, if not multi-thousands of %. I don't sit here staring in the mirror telling myself how good I am. Not having success traders. You guys hear it though, I do that a lot, and I'm just like, nope, that's not what I meant. It's just like, I hate the trading space. I hate it. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. The most popular people you see in the trading space, I just hate, they're just idiots. They're morons. Here's another one that I've seen a lot. Some of these like quote unquote successful traders, they're like, oh, I was talking to my financial advisor. Buzzword, red light. You're supposed to be a experienced market participant, and you're handing off your money to somebody who's probably not that good. That's gonna then manage your money in some in like, I don't know. A lot of it's like not. I've seen a lot of these before. Like I was looking at Goldman's one time, and I was like, this is garbage. You're just underperforming, and like, all right, maybe you could have like again, like trust and estate stuff, accounting, sure. But like, if you're gonna proclaim to be some sort of like great market wizard, why wouldn't you do it yourself? You know what my performance is this year versus the S&P? I can show you. I'll tell you right now. I think this is the one that tracks most stuff that I have. Let me look at it. I'm pretty sure it's over 30%, I think, this year. I think. I'm pretty sure it's over 30. And then the S&P is up like 13 or something. Let me look. Let's see. Let's see here. Why isn't it? All right. Oh, there it goes. Let's see. It's going to take me a minute to pull it up. I'll pull it up. I got to go here. Hold on. I'll show you. Balances. Ooh, 90 days have been good. Year to date, 30.29% versus the S&P. Let's go over to SPY, go over to the monthly time frame, and just see what the S&P is up. 12.88. Is this live stream still public? Yeah. Well, why would I give that up, you know? Throw your money into a target date fund and charge you a premium over the actual fund manager. Yeah, that's not the proper way to do things. A lot of those people are just sales guys. And they have like managers and stuff that do it. I actually have a pretty decent grasp on the wealth management industry. It's pretty good. Man, Circle doesn't look like it wants to go. We'll see though. We'll see. I still got room to this little lower level here, 140.29. We'll see what it wants to do. Bitcoin's coming down. Market's kind of chopping around here. I don't want SPY. I want ES. I like ES. Bing. Oh! My biggest so far, just 2 runners left, 218% on QS. Congratulations. Congratulations. You're up 22.89% in the big report. Nice. What do you think of GTBIF? That's the weed stock, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it is. I'm 99. Yeah, Green Thumb. What's the ticker look like? It's not bad. I mean, I'm not going to be trading this now, but like, again, I've already done what I needed to do on the cannabis stocks, guys. Like the entry on MSOS at 324 all the way up to 6, that's another 1,000%er that I gave you. And I told you guys, like on the streams and on Twitter, I was like, those are just trades. Like they were just like, and I made a lot of Instagram videos about that too. I was like, when you can combine really, really solid chart setups with like people projecting like big news coming, and they go to price in that news off of the great chart setups, that's when a lot of big trades start to happen. And that's exactly what we did. I know you understand from your network. Yeah. Actively managing your money. Well, that's an interesting term. Actively managed is a little, it's like, it's not necessarily what you think it means. It is, but it isn't, you know? Roth up 100.3% year to date. There you go. Don't know whether to trust things of the 200 EMA break above. Could we see a continuation of QS that closes above the 200 EMA in the weekly? Honestly, the only, like, maybe not, but it's like, think about it like this. This is what I would say, Adrian. When you're asking questions like that, I want you to think about how you would test that. And if it's going to give you an actual edge. Like, maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But just seeing something get over an EMA or like hit an EMA, it's like, it's not, it's something to consider, but it's not something to trade off of, if that makes sense. Like when I said on ASTS, I was like, be a little careful that you're running up into that weekly 10. It's like, all right, well, you could have taken some little bit of profits there, but it doesn't mean like that's the end all be all of the position, you know? Bitcoin getting railed now. It still looks good on the daily here. I mean, coin just kind of hanging out. I think it's going to need Bitcoin to get going in order for this thing to continue. Market's coming down. 56.8% year to date. Coles Roth is up 83% year to date. There you go. There you go, guys. I could also cut everything and go full cash in it next week if I really want to. Will I? Probably not. Probably not, because then I'll regret it like IBM. Miran says, I don't see inflation from tariffs. There you go. There you go. Guess who's been right all year long? This guy. I was the bottom dot. Yeah, what was that? The 50 bips or something? We knew it was Miran, though, with the 50 basis points. I think was it a descent, or was it just kind of Miran descent? I don't think it was a descent fully, but... Good and bad months. Yeah, that's fair. INTA setup. That looks good. Coin leak in there. Darn. It's being a dum-dum. I'm going to hold that. Seasoned traders that have been doing that for years. Oh, you mean me? Let's see. You guys ready for another round of 10x trades next week? Are you guys ready? We're going to do it again. I'm going to call my shot like I have every single day and every single stream over the last 2 months here, that I'm going to come out again over the next couple of trading days here and show you guys the result of the most disgusting trades firing off in the market. And so many of you guys are just going to miss it again. What did we have this week? 1,000% Tesla, 2,000% Baidu, 3,500% Intel, 5,000% IONQ. We're going to do it again. And you're going to miss it. And it's going to be sad because you all can do this. It's not hard. You guys just make it difficult is how I'm going to say it. You're not cutting QS. Well, I mean, you've already run through, think about it. You've already run through the targets on it. Like the first one at 12. Like you already ran through 12 on this thing. Like this is risk-free. You can go up and target like that. Other one was at like 1357 is the next area. And then you've got 15 up here. So, like, you can ride this completely risk-free. If coin loses 40, I'm going to get a little funked out about it. I'm not going to like that. Christopher, just make sure you trade small, buddy. Do we like Oracle above 306.62? I think Oracle's drilling. Hold on. I haven't even looked at this. It's a post-earnings consolidation setup, but no. I'm not a fan of that. That's too rangy. Too rangy for me right now. Follow the system, you need no luck. Yeah, I mean, the results here are better than anything that anybody's ever seen in the trading space ever before. They're never going to see anything like this ever again. They just aren't. Where, dude? Who else has the ability to do this? Yeah, setting alerts to the bottom side. Well, if you're sizing for 0, you're fine. You can just let them go. I mean, you don't want to, but like you can do that if you're really sizing small. Yeah, QS, that's a ripper. That is a ripper. I still think this one could do it. It's obviously with the market selling off like this, it's gonna struggle. But this one could still do it. I just don't want it to hit the day low. If it doesn't hit day low, I'm just gonna leave it be. That one could be very fun. Coin fading. We'll see what happens with that. Bitcoin moving down. Market moving down. We'll see. There goes coin below 440. Honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of this anymore, but like you guys know what happens when I randomly cut stuff in the green for a little profit. It usually just goes vertical. Yeah, sir. Didn't think about that one? No, that's what you guys should be doing. So the coins are still nicely in the green. I just, again, they wish they were up more, you know? I could have made them free. I think I could have made them free yesterday, though, but like, what's the point? I'm holding the targets. Why would I care about the outcome of one individual trade when every single one that I outlined for you guys has the potential to run multi-hundreds and multi-thousands of %? I don't care. Sell it off. You could send this trade to 0, and it would not matter. That's how this works. I don't really like that, honestly. I mean, I do have Octobers, but like this is where they piss me off because it's like you had such a good day yesterday. You should be seeing the nice little follow through today, and it's just not. I might hold on to it though, or I'll cut it. I don't know. We'll see by the end of the day what I want to do with coin. I'm not gonna cut it right now. It's still nicely in the green. I'm just gonna let it go. And think about it, like after the performance that we've had this week, guys, it's like whatever. Like Tesla 1000%, or yeah, like they've just been so nutty that it's like, all right, you know. I'm gonna do it again for you guys next week, though. Yeah, so all of you guys hop in. What do you call it? Watch This will be out on Sunday, and then whatchamacallit? We'll be back. So private again. The normal schedule is I'm live privately for LTMP at 9:15 every single day. Friday's public live day. Then I come on for you guys here at what 10:30 usually. But Friday's public live day for everybody. Webull giving cash rewards on deposits. Yeah, it's like 4%. Like I kind of want to do a brokerage transfer. And just make 4%. Like that sounds fun. Yeah, there's not really anything else I'm interested in, so. I'm fine with taking the size for 0 and circle and just seeing how coin wants to do. But then after, like, this has been a really, really, really good week, guys. Really, really fun. Next week, I think is going to be even more fun. Oh yeah, Adrian, that's a perfect spot to start. $1,000. You're up a lot right now, though, aren't you? Off of that 1,000. Yeah, but all right, guys, it is 11:15. We're gonna wrap it up here for today. I've been streaming for like 2 hours. So again, all of you guys, make sure you take advantage of the 50% off your first month to LTMP. The code is September. If you miss it, again, prices are going up at the end of the month here. So make sure you guys are able to lock in the lower rate. Again, once you join, the price will never go up on you once you're locked in. So. Folks, unbelievable week here, guys. All right, C's up 70%. Jesus, you guys saw all the results that I was showcasing to you guys today in the stream. If that is not convincing you of LTMP at this point, honestly, don't even bother trading in the market because there's nothing else out there in the market that is going to even come as close to what we're doing in there. So watch this will be out for you guys on Sunday. If you guys have some questions, I'll be around a little bit later throughout the rest of the day today. I'll be around this weekend too. But folks, unbelievable week. Really great work. 1,000% Tesla, 2,000% Baidu, 3,000%, 3,500% Intel, 5,000% IONQ there. Unbelievable results. I'm just gonna keep handing out the best trades in the market to everybody. The only question you need to be asking yourself at this point is how many of these are you going to miss? So we'll see you guys in LTMP. The link's in the live chat. It's also pinned to the top. Use code September, get 50% off your first month. But other than that, guys, have a great weekend.